All right, we got to go in now, guys. All right, there it is. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts with Jim. Jim of all trades. What's up, guys? How's it going? Good to see you. We're going to see if we can get that audio fixed. It seems like every week I forget. Every Sunday I mute my mic to do some recording for my church. And anyway, I always forget to unmute that sucker. And then my wife disconnected it. And anyway, oh man. All right, guys, what's going on? Hope you guys are well. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts with Jim of all trades. Glad to see you. Let's see if I can let you guys see me on 3, 2, 1. There it is. Boom. There I am in all of my glory right here. Welcome. All right, there we go. I hope you guys are well. We're going to jump into the charts tonight. Got my coffee. My merch. Check out my merch store. Chill. If you want a cup like this, chill. The market always comes back. You can have a Jim of all trades coffee cup while you're trading in the mornings with Jim. Wait a minute, I need to turn it so you can see the logo. There you go. Oh, I didn't wear my shirt. I didn't wear my Chill, the Market Always Comes Back shirt. But, hey, it's good stuff. You want to support me and what I'm doing and just have some fun. It's too expensive. You don't have to buy it. But you can go to the link in the description. It's under Bonfire. You can check it out. And, yeah, there you go. I took a little short here. We'll see if it plays out. The idea behind the short is this might be a flat here. This might be coming down kind of fast, something like that. And I don't know where it's going to go from there. So that might be a flat. It might not be a flat. If it continues on up, makes another high, then probably not a flat. But right now it's got a flattish look to it, so we'll see if it plays or not. I've been scalping this weekend today and having a good time. We got 5 in a row and doing great. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Let me say hi to you guys. I'm just leaning back here, just working on. I actually tilted my chair back, working on my posture because it's killing my back. So I actually unhooked the thing that keeps the chair rigid. So hopefully I don't look too comfortable. But yeah. Okay, let's see. I can't see this. I'm gonna have to move that down just a little bit. Give me a second, guys. That looks okay. That looks all right. Now I can see what I'm clicking on. It always kind of blocks my view there. All right, what's up, guys? Hey, Kimosabi, there you are. Thanks for joining me tonight. As always, you're amazing. Appreciate that. What's up, Ricky Spanish? Good to see you, man. Let's see, Delta Pope. What's up, Delta Pope? I don't think I've seen your name around here. Glad you're here, man. Welcome. What's up, Keith? Glad you Keith M. I'll see if I can get you the Moon Boy counts. And, yeah, I'll take a look at link for you. No problem. Chris Huffman, man. You've been around forever. Thanks for being around, part of my channel. What's up, GG? Good game? It's good game to you, man. Good game. Let's just tell Bitcoin, hey, good game. Good game. See if we can win here. What's up, James Bond? How's the teeth business down there in Puerto Rico? C137. Good evening, sir. Good evening. All right, guys. Well, we're going to jump into the charts. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at Bitcoin extensively. We'll just look at wave structure, see if we can get any kind of sense, for where price might be going. Okay. That's what Elliott Wave is going to help us do, but that's not necessarily how we trade, guys. We don't trade necessarily off of every Elliott Wave count that we have. We basically use Elliott as a general idea tool, that helps us to know where the market might be going. But at the end of the day, the market gets to do whatever it wants to do. But Elliott Wave theory is a great way to look at the market. It gives you a nice consistent perspective with rule sets, and you can just kind of see where the market's going. How did my disc golf week go over the weekend? Yeah, I had a tournament. I played the best I could at the time. I couldn't make a putt to save my life, guys. I was throwing the disc really well. I was throwing my up shots really well, but my putting was horrible. I think out of 48 players, I was like number 32. So in my bracket. Now I beat more people than that in the overall tournament, but in my bracket I was like 32, but I was 3 strokes away from top 10. So I mean it was, or yeah, probably 4 strokes away from top 10, something like that. That's just 4 putts I should have made, man. Four strokes I should have had. So we'll see. All right, guys, we're going to see what the market's doing. Don't forget, I'm not here to give you any kind of financial advice. Never here to do that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy who looks at charts, and I'm going to share how I look at the chart. I'm going to show you the things I look at, how I look at those things. If that helps you, fantastic. If that gives you an idea, at least what somebody else is thinking other than your own, great. But just don't go pushing buttons that risks your money based on an idea that I share here. Because ideas are ideas. They may or may not play out. We have risk management that's extremely important with how we take trades. We have entry discipline. We have position sizing that we consider. We consider where we enter trades. That's entry discipline. We make sure our stops, when we enter the trade, the stops are closed. So there's a lot that goes into trading other than just clicking a button. So let me just say on the outset here, if you're here looking for trade ideas, fine, as long as you understand what trading is. They're just ideas, and if you get drawn to one of those ideas, fantastic. But if listen, the market may not play out as I share. It may not do as I hope it might, or as I personally am even trading. So you got to realize that the market could keep going and going and going and never stop. And so please have good risk management as you trade. If you don't know how to have good risk management, you don't know what entry discipline is, you don't have an entry and a trade strategy, and you need help developing that, that's what my Discord is for. Plus you get access to 2 live streams every day, morning and evening at the market open and the daily close and the daily open. Plus, you get access to an awesome community of traders from all over the world. And plus, you get my educational materials as well. If you need help in that area, we would absolutely love to have you in the group. Just become a Patreon supporter. That simple. I've always said if anybody is not happy with what's provided in the Discord after the first week, you get your feet wet and you say, I just don't like this place. It's not for me. Let me know. I'll refund anything you gave to Patreon. I'll refund that, and there'll be no hard feelings whatsoever. All right. So anyway, there's the invite to the Discord, and I wanted to just let you know that. All right. So let's see. Let's see what this market's doing here on the on the higher time frames. On the 5-minute, we got some divergence working here. This kind of looks like a wave 4, and this looks like an extended wave 5 to me. So the way I could be wrong about this, but the way I'm kind of looking at this right now is an A, a B, and there's a C wave. Okay. This C wave has 5 waves. This is what I call a candy cane with a spike right there. Candy cane with a spike. And that's a good short setup for me. I got divergence here between the 3rd and the 5th, and so I'm personally taking a short up in this range. Now, whether it plays out or not, I don't know. I could lose the trade, and it might not go my way. So it's always dangerous announcing trades because the market makers are watching my channel, and I'm just playing. They got better things to do. All right. So anyway, with all that said, I hope you guys are. I'm just the dude. I'm just catching up on the stuff there. All right. So anyway, I took a trade off of that wave structure. I like it. Is it going to work out? I can't tell you. Guys. I hope it works out, but let's see how the market develops tonight. And this thing could be turning into a 3-wave boom, boom, and then a boom. The other possibility here, just very quickly, just giving you some ideas here. This could be, a big 1-2 to the downside, 1-2 to the downside. That could be a 1-2-1-2 with a really big move to the downside coming. Seth says, we're making money right now. Yeah, if you like Brian Regan, that's a joke he has when he's talking about airplanes and airports. Yeah. All right, so the 1 hour doesn't look too overbought though, so this might be just a little bit of a move here. We'll see. What is the wave structure? What's happening? Let me just do some micro analysis here before we do the macro analysis, and then because I mean, like I said, there could be a trade working right now. So one of the things that I'm looking at is that this looks like 5 waves here. You see the divergence here on the 1 hour. You see the divergence here on the larger wave between this and that, right? So we got divergence all over the chart. However, when this came down, it came down with hidden bull on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, just to get, just to show the signs of what the market is showing, we've got hidden bullish divergence right here, and we got kind of a break in structure on this local level here. So I did take a long. Off of that. I actually traded this long to the upside, so that was a nice trade off of this that I had today, off that hidden bull. But now the question is it going to continue up and make higher highs, which it very likely could, or is it going to reverse here and go down? Now, there's some signs here with the divergence that says, hey, yeah, we might be going down. I think it's very likely we come down. If we look at the 4 hour for a moment, you'll notice that we have we've broken this level. We've kind of broken to the downside here. We have some divergence as well. It's not supremely powerful, but it's there, right? Which means, hey, we could get another high here and make divergence again, maybe, or it could take, this thing could go up here and take that divergence out. So we got to watch out for that. So that's on the that's on the bullish side of things. But we've been kind of going straight up for a while now. I think there's a good chance we kind of come down here and we have a 3-wave correction before we go up again. So I think the market is kind of telling me, hey, we might over the next couple of days come down, okay, like this. What that's going to do, if that happens, it's going to create hidden bullish divergence, hidden bull on the 4 hour, and maybe give us another pop to the upside potentially. So, but I think we're prime and ripe for a corrective wave here potentially. Let's see if it plays out. Again, starting with this this higher time frame here, I'm looking at this as 3 waves, something like that, right? And now this is very 3-wave-ish. This wave structure right here is extremely 3-wave-ish. We got 3, we got 3. It's a little bit extended and bigger, and that looks like 5, and it's looking about done, right? It's looking about finished. It could be. At least it's an idea, right? And so that puts us with an A and a B. Now, could this go up higher? Could this extend a little higher? Yeah, it totally could. And we'd be looking for a C. Let's put the retrace tool on this guy as the first wave. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we've only come to the golden zone here, to be honest with you. We've only come to the golden zone. So we really, as I'm looking at this thinking, hey, this might be a flat. Well, I mean, really, this would be 3 down. This is 3 up. We'd be looking for 3 down. So we'd actually be looking at this as a WX and then a Y wave. So this would, instead of come down in 5 fast ones, it would come down in 3 slower ones. So we would be looking at this wave something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Something like that. Okay? In which case you get some kind of 5 or 3. You get 3, and then you get 5 or 3, just depending on the wave structure there. Okay? Let's see what orders are flowing in right now. We got some bullishness coming in here, or at least some bullish orders. 1.2 million just came in. A bunch of bullish orders just came in here. And then some shorts. Let's see. You got shorts. It's kind of both coming in here. Let's see what she does here. Ooh, shorts are starting to pile in. I want to see them faster and harder. Come on. Faster and harder. Oh, yeah. There we go. Is that an ending diag? That looks like a decent potential ending diag. where you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ending diag makes you feel like the market's never going to stop. It's going to keep going up and up and up and up and up. It's never going to stop. And, you know, it gets people bullish, but that could be the fifth wave of the fifth wave. And so I count this wave basically like this. We got a 1 and a 2. We got a 3, a big 4, and then a 5 with an ending diag. How do we count that? We'd count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, ending diag, fifth. Now, if we make another high, that's not an ending diag. Okay, so that's that. So if this goes up here, right here, and makes another high, then I have improperly or wrongly labeled that as an ending diag. It will have to be something else. Okay, so if this comes up and takes the top, we'll look at this some other way. But right now, that's an idea that could or might play, might not play. We'll see. If this top gets taken out, it's going to be a no. Unless we count it like this: 1, 2, and then that's 3. And we're getting 4 and then 5 like that. So if it does, I suppose there's room for one more top, but I'm not a big fan of that. This looks really, really nice as an ending diag in particular. So we'll see if that plays. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just doing some micro analysis right now, guys, at the top of this wave. We're going to look at what this might be in the macro time frame, you know, what this could be. But we might be looking at a top here, potentially, a local top while we're making a correction here. Again, my concept of this is on the 4-hour. We've got divergence on the 4-hour and the 1 hour. We got double divergence on the 1 hour, which is interesting. You say, what's double divergence, Jim? Well, double divergence is when you're on the larger wave. Okay, let's see if I can get there here. From this wave to that wave, we have divergence. Okay, and then from this wave to this wave, we also have divergence. Okay, that's double divergence. That's letting you know that this was probably a wave 3 maybe or something like that, and this is a wave 4 or 5, and this is the fifth of the fifth wave. So all of this was like a wave 4. This is a wave 5, and now we got 3. This looks like 3. I would expect 3 down or 5. So it might, if this goes up a little higher, that's fine. But looking at this maybe as a corrective wave. Now, if this wants to come up and make a higher high, then it can do that. It can make a higher high, no problem. But right now, the wave structure kind of looks 3 wave-ish. Until it doesn't. Until it doesn't. So, anyway, we have, let's see. Oh, we did make that other high, didn't we? There it goes. They're pumping up the jams right now. Let's see. I'm going to watch this just for a second, guys, because pull the fibs here. Starting to lose the shape of a 5-wave move. It's looking more like 1, 2. This is wave 3 developing now. I haven't lost it yet, but we're starting to get extended here. So I don't like how extended that's getting. So we'll see. Let's see what she does here. See if we can get a little rejection here soon. We got the 1618 sitting right here. Maybe they might come up here and tag the 90 and then shoot down pretty hard. We'll see. So that wasn't an ending diag. At least the way I designed it, the way I drew it. What are you guys saying in the chat? Nothing much. Nothing much. There's 41 of you here. Good to see y'all. Let's see. Let's look on the 15-minute here. Yeah, the 15-minute was showing some divergence, but now that divergence is gone. They've taken that divergence out. So this might be an extended fifth, or it's a wave 3 or a wave C of some kind, A, B, C, like that. They're really extending this wave. So it's kind of lost that 5-wave shape. It's not gone yet like 100%, but it's starting to lose that love and feeling for it. Let's see what happens here. It's kind of a critical minute here. Check out ETH, see what ETH is doing. Yeah, see, it's really got a nice 5-wave shape right there. That's beautiful. The 5-minute, we got some divergence here between wave 3 and wave 5. That looks good of that wave. You know, so that's not bad looking. That's not horrible looking. Let's see what the larger structure looks like. Man, that wave structure is super challenging here. 1 hour. Yeah, it's got that divergence, but I don't need. Well, let's see. That's wave 4. Yeah, I don't like this wave structure here as far as what's happening here. This is double divergence though. If you get a reversal here, that's significant. We're kind of coming up to the 618 retrace of this move. No, I don't think it's going to turn around here, guys. I think, oh, there she goes. Did it hit the 90? It did come back 90%, but this has lost any kind of 5 wavishness. So I think the idea is kind of shot. ADA was looking kind of pumpy earlier as I was looking at it. Guys, I'm just kind of trying to do a analysis of the entire market as quick as I can here. See where, because trade might be imminent here. Where is it? Right here. This kind of looks maybe 3-wave. I've been looking for this 3-wave shape to develop in ADA, and this might have a little bit more upside to develop here. It really developed in a real crappy way. Man, that's got let's see that. I like that shape, but I don't know if it's done. What is BTC doing here? One minute's got a little bit more upside. 5-minute, you know, it could go. It could be more overbought than it is. I got longs coming in. Crazy longs coming in. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just watching it for a minute, guys. Give me a minute. I want to see what she's going to do right here at the top. Just taking the top out, and I want to see what kind of drop she's going to make here if she makes a drop. So it feels like a stop hunt. Yeah, we've come up to a really nice area on Ethereum right here past the golden zone of this previous move. It's got a three-wave shape to it. I would say it could keep going, but it might need a correction first. But I don't know. That wave structure is kind of ugly. Order book's flying here, man. Wow, look at all those longs coming in. The longs are coming in hard. They're late to the game, though, so they got to be punished. We just broke a top here. What level are we breaking? We just took out... let's see what open interest is doing. I don't have the open interest up, actually. Open interest... that count didn't play, obviously. They are, let's see, where's my chart? There it is. We've just hit this liquidity zone right here. We're just kind of into it. I'm surprised they came right into it, to be honest with you. And in fact, I bet you they reverse back, take the low here, take the low here. Boom! They come up in here, come back, take the low. Then they may come and take it again. That would still be a flat or some kind of finished wave there. Yeah, they got to be. Anybody late to the game right now, long in this has to be. The market has to punish them. So, man, they're popping in hard though, coming in hard. Wow, 3.5 million long, right there. Man, lots of longs still coming in. Why? Why would anybody long on Sunday, here and now, at the top, doing a breakout trade? It makes no sense. Wow, there it is. Boom. Look at all those came in. I don't know if those are liquidations. Let's see, I got liquidations down here. Dang, look at that. Look at that candle. Crazy. a good short. Let's go. Let's go. No, guys, don't get too excited about this. I mean, that's a really, what that is an extended flat. And they're going to take this low out. Two 618, beautiful. Let's go. They're going to retest the breakout here. Probably play around here for a little while unless they just come on straight down. Let's see. We got, what color? I can't remember what color these are. All these are the rects. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. All right, it's retesting the breakout here. It's probably going to play around, I would say, up here. I wouldn't jump in short right yet, maybe. I would, this first candle is going to entice, maybe a second candle is going to entice, and then it's going to play around up here. So be careful. I wouldn't be going long. I wouldn't be necessarily shorting at this moment. If you short at the top there, that's a great place. You know, when it's showing signs of stopping, but here they're going to come back up here and mess you up probably. Your 1% move to away from your stop, so that's kind of a all right. Let's see if that keeps going. I didn't catch any of this trap. I mean, any of this, what do you call it, conversation here. Yeah, yeah. All right, I caught up with the chat here. Let me see here. Let me reload this chart. Oh yeah, let's see. I got CVD. I want open interest on this chart. Let's do open interest. I thought I had open interest here. I don't have open interest. Bummer. All right, guys, let's do some analysis here. Let's look at the wave structure and let's see what's going on here. That was fun to watch for sure. Okay, let's keep we'll keep an eye on this. Still think this was just a just a quick three-way stop hunt here before we really start coming down for a larger correction. I think we're due for a larger correction. I think the 4-hour is calling for it. The 4-hour, there is a 4-hour break. I was expecting a retest here. So let's see if we get a break here, back down to the downside, at least for some kind of a correction of some kind. Now, keep in mind this wave structure is really, really challenging to understand. So we're going to do our best to understand it, but I'm going to let you know that the wave structure that I'm looking at here is it's hard. It could be very, very bullish, and so we'll talk about the very bullish, but it also could be corrective. So we're going to look at the bullish and the bearish scenarios. And somebody say, in fact, I get some people kind of that kind of scoff a little bit at. I get some people that kind of scoff when I say up or down, right? But let me just explain to you guys, especially those of you watching, I'm not here to tell you where the market's going. We're doing wave structure analysis, and we're taking our time analyzing what the chart looks like and what our indicators are showing us and what the wave structure is telling us. And we're doing our best to understand those things, right? But we put all that together for a balanced understanding of the chart from a technical analysis standpoint. We also paid attention to, fundamental analysis. That's important to pay attention to. We also pay attention to just timing of the markets, where if we have news going on into the month, beginning of the month, things of this nature. We try to take everything we can into consideration and formulate an opinion, and then or a trade bias even, the best we can, understanding that we could be wrong. Anybody that tells you they know where the market's going, you need to just leave immediately. Anybody that says they know for certain the market's going to do one thing or another, let me just tell you, they don't know. They don't know. I'm not here to make a call. What I'm going to do is do my best to analyze what I'm seeing and show you why I'm looking at what I'm looking at and thinking the way I'm thinking, okay? But I'm not here to make any calls, okay? I'm not here to tell you where the market's going. I don't know where the market's going. Neither does anybody else. But I'm going to give you, if the market goes up, I'm going to show you wave structure that supports that idea of going up. And if the market goes down, I'm going to show you wave structure ideas that'll support the market going down. And I'll let you know what my bias is based upon what I'm seeing. But I'm not here to be definitive about anything. I don't know anything. And I want to say that. I try to say that every live stream, because I don't want people coming here for the wrong idea, thinking I'm going to tell them where the market's going. And, like for instance, just a minute ago, I was, and I'm still looking short, but I was looking for this to kind of come top out right here and then come on down. Well, the market had a different plan. They wanted to take out this high first before it came down. So you got to have a trade strategy that can withstand that, and you got to understand that these things can happen in the market. And I'm not. My ideas don't always play out. It was looking pretty decent. I had reasons why, and I think the short is still going to be good. But the point is that just because I went short here doesn't mean I'm going to nail every top and nail every bottom. I have trade strategy that helps me in these scenarios. Okay, so understand that. Please understand that. All right. With that said, let's look at the wave strategy. Let's wave structure here and just kind of see. Okay, what are we seeing here? What is this wave structure here? Now, here's the real bull scenario. Okay, the big time real bull scenario is that we have a 1-2-1-2 on our hands. We have a bottom of a correction, boom, boom, boom. It ended right here. Okay, and now we have a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a wave 2. And we're in the middle of a larger move to the upside that this is going to be a big wave 3. okay? That we could get some kind of a pullback like this and then another move up. There's any number of things. It could be a running correction where it just kind of comes down and then continues up, okay? That's the bullish look. Now, if that happens, if that's a 1-2-1-2, where would price be going? So, number one, what I'm explaining to you is if this is a 1-2-1-2 wave structure, then where could price be going? Well, let me explain. Let's take the second 1-2, 1-2 right there. Let's look at this as 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're gonna go here 1, 2. All of that's wave 3, 4, and 5. And I see a real potential here to get up to $41,000. Okay, that's a real potential where you got A, B, and now C. And the C wave is taking a really ungodly, ugly shape here. The C wave is 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're getting an extended 5th wave, where this is A, B, and C. And if this continues bullishly to the upside, we've been talking about this scenario a long time, okay? I haven't liked the wave structure for it, to be honest with you. I haven't liked it at all. But A, B, C. And this is correcting this larger move to the downside. A, B, C. That's going to get us up here to the 3618, somewhere around 42K, something like that. Okay? So that's a real possibility. Now, I'm not here to tell you that's definitely going to happen. What I am going to say is that that's a possible way to interpret the wave structure that we're seeing on the market and on the chart right now. And this is a very bullish look that we might even get a pump, some pump tonight, this week sometime. This might start pumping. Okay, so that's the bullish look. That's not to make you FOMO, guys. That's not to say, hey, guys, y'all better jump in the markets and go long now. Okay. It's just to say that that's a real possibility there for Bitcoin. All right? Now, what else is a real possibility? What else is the way to look at it? So the first scenario, though, is that's the bullish look. Okay? That this right here is an A, B, and we need the 5th wave of C. And we got the 4th wave right here. This is wave 4. And then now we're going up for an extended 5th wave. This is going to be a big one. Okay, it's going to be extended. 1618 gets us up here to about 41, 42K. All right, so that's first scenario. That's real possibility. What else could be happening here? Now, if it's corrective, if this is a corrective shape, then we're looking at that as 3 waves. All right. How's that looking like 3 waves? Well, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like this as 3 waves. It doesn't look like a good 3 waves. It really doesn't. But one way you can look at it is a W, X, and now we're getting the Y wave. And the Y wave is taking some kind of a B, and then a C wave. All right. So it's not pretty, and I don't know that I like that count. That could be the count, though. Nonetheless, whether I like it or not, it could be the count. So if that's a corrective wave, we could be looking at ABC here, or WXY. In which case, what we've done is we've come back up 90%. We've come back up 90%, taken out this liquidity. We might even work our way up to this area, taking out the top, okay, in this count. All right, in which case we'd be looking for some kind of A, B, and then a C wave to the downside. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's some possibilities that's a corrective shape. Now I'm not a big fan of that. I'm really not, because one of the ways I've been kind of looking at this is maybe this is an ABC where you got come on, A, B, and then maybe C right there. Now, I'm not a giant fan of that count, but that might be what we got going on here. And this comes up, and this could be some kind of an ending diag. Again, I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I like that as an ending diag. It's possible. I don't think it's invalid, but it works. I just don't like this as three waves right here. I don't like this as three waves. Now, I had another way of interpreting these waves, which is this is a little bit better. It's a little bit better, where we looked at this as A, B, and a C right there, okay? And we looked at this as some kind of an X wave there. And now we have another A, B, and now a C wave. And this is finishing, okay? And so we look at that whole thing as a W, little X and a Y. It's not my favorite count either, but that handles this wave a little bit better. Okay. So that means it could be finished. It could be about done. Okay, which this 4-hour chart is suggesting, at least right now, the RSI is suggesting that maybe now we come down for at least a corrective wave. If not, we start traversing down a little bit more fast. So again, I do like this idea as a 3-wave and then a 3-wave, and then we come down for 3 or 5, whether that's a WXY or an ABC. I'm a fan of that count. Okay, I'm bearish on the markets in general. Overall, bearish. The Nasdaq, if you'll look, it's dumping. We're dumping. Okay, it's dumping. The S&P is dumping. Okay, the DXY still is going sideways for now, but I see more upside to go for the DXY. So I see one final hurrah here for the dollar index. Okay, where we're gonna be going sideways for a little while, but we've got another pump up to 109 to 110 range. So I'm seeing a pump coming. Okay. So, it's a month or so away before this pump comes, but it's a final hurrah of the DXY, of the dollar. I think it's going to be the death throes of the dollar, where we give up here, we're coming up for a flat, and then we're going to have the kind of a move down that's just going to traverse to the downside there. So on this move to the upside, we may have some real market crash here during that time period, where the markets start coming down. They start coming down very quickly. Okay, I got a 1-2-1-2 scenario on the Nasdaq right now. This is real possible, where we could really be at the top of something right now. Okay, we could totally be at the top of the market, and we're getting ready to just rock to the downside, and pretty hard. It's looking like that right now, and I'm looking at that. I'm also looking at ADA here as finishing up a move here to the upside. Okay, that if we come up here, it's going to be 3 waves. Once that 3 waves is done, okay, on ADA, oh come on, okay, I'm looking for a large move to the downside. Okay, and I'm looking at this as a W, X, and then I'll look at this as a Y, where this comes down deep. But this little X wave, this little C wave right here needs to finish. So that's what Bitcoin's doing. It's finishing its wave as well. ADA is finishing its wave. I'm kind of using ADA as my barometer for when the market's done, and it doesn't look to be completely finished yet. I don't think. So we'll see how that plays. So anyway, yeah. the question is, and so the big question for an Elliott waiver here, for anybody looking at this, what is this wave structure? What is that? Okay, is that a 1-2? Is that a real bullish wave structure in which we get a big final pump up that's going to go up in the next couple of weeks? We're going to be just going up over the next couple of weeks, straight up, hitting our $40,000 target like nobody's business, and then coming down. I think that's on the table, guys. I do. I'm not here to tell you it's definitely on the table, but I think it's a real possibility that we go up there and do that. I do think we need a bit of a correction on the 4-hour on a 4-hour basis. I think the 4-hour needs to come down and correct a little deeper, maybe to the 50. Maybe not. Maybe the markets will find a way without that correction. But the 8-hour is real overbought right now. It's not as overbought as it could get, but it's pretty overbought. So I see, even if price wants to go, see how price right here went sideways, and then the 8-hour was able to come down. So price went sideways in here for a long time. That's enough of a correction to get another move to the upside if they want to do it. So as long as they get some kind of sideways action over the next couple of weeks, then we'd be ready for another move, or the next, I'd say the next week or two, sideways in this channel here. I think that's a real possibility then of another move to the upside. I just don't think we're quite ready, personally, to just go straight to the moon right now. I don't think the RSI is in a place where it's ready to do that. Could the markets go up if they want to? Yeah, absolutely they could. They can do whatever they want to, and timing is always a hard thing to predict. But my guess is that they're going to play around. If they're going up, they're going to play around in here a little bit, I would guess. Okay, so they could be forming some kind of a, this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They just finished 5. They come down in 3 waves and then go again. Okay, and they give you a 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you got another 1, 2, 3, 4, and and it continues up, right? So that's the bullish look. Again, that's bullish. Which, I almost want to say this looks more bullish than it does corrective. It's not looking very corrective anymore. And if it does, any count that I come up with from a corrective basis doesn't look right to me. It feels like I'm cheating a little bit or just trying to force it, right? Especially as this wave was developed here. I feel like I'm trying to force it, as far as a corrective count. So I'll be honest, trying to be neutral and honest about, the way I'm seeing, this wave structure here. Looking at this as a, from a, how do I say it? From a corrective standpoint, it looks really, really weird. It really does. Now, what's interesting about this as well is that this came down in 3 waves, but this was looking real corrective right here. Right in this area. This was looking like 3 waves that needed to come down in 3 before it went up, and it didn't do that, and I'm surprised at that, to be honest with you. It was looking like it needed to kind of come down correctively, and I still think that's a possibility here. I think that we come back down in this range here to retest some of this. It's at least on the table. And if not, we could be playing up here in price for the next several days before another pump happens. We could be going up and down and staying in a corrective range before it wants to go up. Okay. However, there's plenty of room on the 1 hour. If they want to take price up to the upside, there's plenty of room on the 1 hour basis to do it. However, we are butting our head right now on an RSI trend line here. Okay, we're butting our head on that. So we'll see how this candle closes in what, 2 minutes. Got 2 minutes before that candle closes, and if it closes and we get an engulfer maybe on the next candle or something like that, then that's something to pay attention to. So yeah. All right, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat here. A bunch of you here. C137, thank you for that comment. Appreciate that. Some people get, try to look down on me for giving, both of them here. Looking for Duke Genon and Jay. That's it? What do you mean by that? I'd like to hear what you mean by that. Raul is looking at 35K. Okay, appreciate that idea as well. Maybach is thinking it's going to fly. It's about to fly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. It just took out the top as a stop hunt. I don't have my open interest up in CoinGlass. I could probably pull up. Let me pull up CoinGlass and see what open interest was. Let's see. Open interest. We'll do all. Where's my chart? Where's my open interest chart? We use. I don't want just Binance. Super charts. That's what I was looking for. I was like, I forgot how to. There we go. Okay. Get funding rates off of here. Had a bunch of short liquidations just now on that spike up. Do I have an app for that link? No, I don't think so. It's just coinglass.com, and then you go to Supercharts. I don't know if there's an app or not, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm on the Binance chart here. 5 minute. Let's see, there's open interest, and we got CVD. Okay, so right here there is. There we go. I can see it. Let's get on a higher time frame here, 30-minute basis here. We've got some. We don't have any hidden divergence anymore. There was. Open interest did come in on the green side there on that wick. On that wick there, so we had some open interest come in on the green side. I thought it might be liquidations or something like that, but it's no, it's definitely some new open interest came in, but it's not huge. Binance didn't take out this wick. Isn't that interesting? On Binance, didn't take out that wick. Let's see, Coinbase. Where's Coinbase? I don't even see Coinbase on here. Let's try Bybit, see what Bybit looked like. Open interest. Ooh. Now that's different. That's crazy. Yeah, see on Bybit here? On Bybit, as price went up, open interest went down. Okay, um, so that's bearish, right? That's a 30-minute basis. On that spike, we had open interest going down on those candles on Bybit. I wonder why Binance and Bybit are different. I wish I could see an aggregate of all of them. Binance USDT. See, isn't that really interesting? How on Binance all the open interest came up, but not on BitGet. Not BitGet, but Bybit. See what BitGet did. That's trashy, is what that is. That's what I call super trash. Now we had a major spike in open interest on that red candle, which probably means oh no on the next candle. That's really interesting. That's crazy. Looking like we're gonna C wave here of looking decent for a C wave here. Let's see if it comes down. Coinalize, is that a that's an app, or is that a website, or both? Waiting on that answer there. Got some shorts coming in. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. We have to go down. We have to go down now. Come on. Hey, Abdel Lak, is Coinalize an app? Wow, look at the shorts piling in. Come on, you can do it. That looks like three waves right now. It's coming down to the top of this. Let's see if we can get past this area right here. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do it. All right. Well, I'm not hearing from you, Abdel. I hope you're here. Okay. Let's keep looking at the rest of the market. Let's kind of take a peek here. ETH is looking. Yeah, Jay, that's a point you might make. I'm not sure. I agree that that's a way to think about it, right? But I'm not sure that it's always the best indicator. Bybit is a nice liquidity exchange as well, and a lot of retail traders are on it. Let's try Binance USDT. Let's see. Open interest. Closing a lot of long positions on these candles here. But there was open interest there. Let's see. Let's try Femex for kicks. I don't even think Femex is on here. No, I'm not even seeing it. Yeah, it's interesting. I got to figure out why that is like that. I wonder. 1 hour chart. Let's check it out. One-hour chart. It's not showing any kind of divergence here, hidden divergence or anything like that. So, okay, all right. We've looked at the bullish scenario. We've looked at the bearish wave structure, and said, okay, it could go either way. The market could always do those things. However, the 4-hour chart is suggesting potentially we have double divergence on the 4-hour. We have a break in structure on the 4-hour and a retest. There's a suggestion here on the 4-hour that we might bounce and continue down. So I definitely watch that trend line right there. If it continues to bounce off of that trend line to the downside, that's going to be, an indicator that we're going to be in a correction at least to the downside, and then we can see how that correction acts, how that wave structure develops. We keep track of that on a daily basis, twice a day, in live streams. Plus, we're always looking at the charts, sharing ideas in the live in the group. So if you want to be a part of that, come on in. We'll keep track of that and talk about the trades that we're taking. We always trade live in the mornings, for the market open until about 10 or 11 o'clock at most days. So if you want to be part of that, I'd love to have you in there. Okay. With that said, let's look at the rest of the market. Just kind of get an overview of the market here. I mean, we got some bearish divergence here in the 1 hour on Ethereum, but it's not the kind that gets me excited, to be honest with you. It's not the kind that I look at and I'm like, ooh. But in this wave structure, so I had divergence here, right? I've got divergence there. And then it came down, and then it's come up and taken this high out again. Or almost taking that high out. Right there. So that's That's questionable on ETH. But we have come to the 1618. We have a three-wave shape here. Okay. You could argue this might be ready to rock here for another move to the downside. Could be. It all depends on what this is. Come on, BTC. You can do it. You can do it. I think it's going to play around here for a little bit. We'll see. So what is ETH on the large time frame here? What is this? What is all this trash down here? I don't think that's a triangle in development. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've been looking at this like this, right? I've been looking at this as a W, X, and a Y here. I think Y, where does Y go? Here, here. Maybe here. So this is real challenging wave structure. What do we got going on here? Is this A? Is that a flat B and now we're getting C? In which case we could be getting some kind of diag in Ethereum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means we come down for another wave 3, with 3-wave move back to the downside. 3 waves here, boom, boom, boom. And then we go up again for one more hit to the high. Which we got, and it could go up in an extended manner, right? I don't know if that's right or not. That's one way to look at it. The bullish way to look at it is you got 1, 2. Let's go 3, 4, and 5, right? And we're in the middle of a bullish wave here. This looks like it needs to go up more. I mean, just looking at this RSI here on the 6 hour, on the 4 hour, this just looks like it needs to flag out and go up more for now. Just it doesn't. What's bothering me is it just doesn't have a wave structure that looks finished or looks right even. Oh, excuse me. Can't stop yawning, guys. Sorry, I'm out of coffee. XRP, let's take a peek at XRP. We'll go back to ETH shortly. We're just going to kind of peruse the market here, get a sense for where these waves are. XRP is a challenge. I'll be honest with you guys, it's a super challenge because the wave structure doesn't make any sense. I did consider this as a potential triangle, okay, and it could be. We could be in the middle of a triangle of some kind, maybe. We got A, B, C. We're in the middle of D. Oh, sorry. Let's try that again. This could be A, B, C. Could be in the middle of D and then E, right? And that becomes a B wave of an ABC. This would be A. That would be B. Then we go up for C. Boom. That's when we get bullish right there. We got to kind of come up and go down, and then we get bullish there. Okay, but that's not bullish forever. That's a 3-wave correction, correcting this 3-wave move. So that means that would call for more. Oh, come on. This count right here that I have would call for more down. I can't stop yawning, guys. Woo! Sorry. Call for more down. something like that. W, X, Y, A, B, C, something like that. Small time frame BTC, just looking at this with you guys, just looking at the wave structure. That looks awful 3-wave-ish right now. Could, yeah, it could be 5-wave-ish even. So watch out for a 3-wave pullback and then continuation down. Or this looks like 3 waves. Maybe one more hit to the low and then up for another move. Check MEXC, huh? I'll check MEXC. I don't think there was MEXC on there. I don't remember seeing MEXC. No, it didn't have. At least CoinGlass doesn't have the MEXC on there, Jay. See what the yeah, been using AgriTrade right here to watch the order book, order flow coming in, as well as the CBD, which has been watching CBD and seeing which is cumulative volume delta. Lets you know right now the volume is moving is bullish for now. It's the cumulative volume of the candle for now is long. Okay, it's bullish. It's not showing any divergence right now. It's making new highs here on the CBD. Let me get price out of the way so we can see it. We kind of steadily rise. That's the 3-minute. Let me look at the 5-minute. Whew. When you see divergence between the price and the CBD, that often gives you a nice signal to trade. Okay, sorry. All right, so that's XRP. Looking at that maybe as a triangle, the bullish look. Guys, if we're bullish here, we got some kind of a 1-2-1-2 working in XRP, where you got or an A B and then a 1-2-3-4-5. So XRP may be ready to go to the moon here for some kind of big move. Okay. So watch out for that, something like that. That's the bullish look at XRP. A, B wave right to here, and then we get C, and then that C wave is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and that's how we can get a correction of this move as well. That may play, I'm not sure, but you know how XRP likes to do those straight up moves. Well, that straight up move might be the third wave of something, okay, where it goes straight up, flags out, goes up again. So watch out for something like that in XRP. That's the bullish look at it. I mean, that's the way to look at this wave bullishly, okay? That might be what's going on. That might be exactly what's going on. This right here is, and I'll tell you what, you kind of want to be a breakout trader in XRP. Draw that top trend line there. If that busts out of that, that's a bullish sign there. It's very bullish. So watch out for something like that. This is plenty low in the RSI. There's room for there's plenty of room for more upside here for sure. So yeah, that is again the bullish look. I'm not here to tell you it's going one way or the other. I'm just saying, hey, if it goes up, the wave structure can support an up move for sure. And I said earlier, like especially for BTC, when I look at BTC, it's hard to see the wave structure that we're looking at correctively. As a finished correction at least. It's hard to look at this as a finished correction. Let's just say it that way, because of the wave count here. The wave count doesn't lend itself to look like a finished structure, though the 4-hour RSI is saying, hey, we need a bit of a correction. My wife's making me some more coffee, guys, so hopefully I'll stop yawning at some point, but I can't guarantee I'm going to stop yawning. Keith, you want me to look at Link? Yeah, let's look at Link quick here. That didn't play, did it? But that looks good. That looks real decent. Link. Let's check it out. Gold, guys, is pumping like crazy. Gold is looking amazing. Let's see. Where's a good place to find? Yeah, let's find Link here. There we go. Just fill it with cream.
I can't.
Oh, what happened? That's really hot. Just dump some out. Thank you. Sorry. Link is pumping up the jams. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, Link was being real trashy in here. It finally has kind of resolved itself. Let's remove this here. See, I couldn't figure out what that was, man. Forever, I couldn't figure that. We're super overbought, guys, on the 8-hour, 4-hour. I mean, guys. This is majorly. We're at 90 on the RSI. It's pretty overbought, dude. On the 12-hour, we're sitting at 90. Crazy, guys. We're due for a correction, guys. We are. We're due for a correction. A correction that cools this RSI down. Now, this wave structure doesn't look finished on Link, but your guess is as good as mine as to what that is. It looks like Link needs to get up, needs to keep going. It looks like it needs to keep rocking to the upside, which means I need a bit of a correction. Just give me a little correction here. But that correction, thank you. That correction could take weeks or months. The way I just drew it. So the correction that I'm talking about could, it could take the next month, okay, to play out. So if price does something like that, then we might be looking for. So if we get a correction here, this correction right here, it started in October 1 to the 19th. So that was like 3 weeks worth of a correction. Could price keep rocking to the upside? Yeah, but man, does it normally do that? No. We need a pullback on the RSI, at least on the daily chart. At least we need kind of a red candle on the daily just to get us back down here, right? And then it can start working its way back up if it wants to, right? But we need a bit of a downward move in order to make that happen. Man, Link, man, what is Link doing? What else could that be? What is that wave structure? Let me go to the 3-day chart. I tell you, that doesn't look done. It doesn't look done at all. It does not look done. This looks bullish. So say what would look done, Jim? Well, I mean, this looks like a 1-2 or an AB. Looking for a C, but see that C, this, I mean, or 3. You know, this looks like up here. But the RSI is so overbought right now. It needs to come. In order to get up there, it's going to have to do something like this. Flag out, 4th wave, 5th wave. A, B, C. That looks like a potential concept there. Could that be an? I'm just trying to think about what other link could be. What? See, that wave structure is trash to me. I don't understand it. Let's see if BTC makes another low here. Or if this is a 3-wave back to the upside. Or the beginning of something to the upside. All right. Well, there you go, man. That's Link for you, Keith. Great entry there, Keith. Between $5 and $7. That's a great entry. Fantastic, sir. You've already doubled your money, man, almost. So the question is, guys, is Link telling the story, right? I mean, it looks really bullish. It doesn't look done. It doesn't mean it's going to go straight up now. It could need a correction, just like BTC. BTC might need a correction here on the 4-hour. We could get a move down like this, right? And then once it's corrected a little bit, it could come back up, okay? And continue. So if we get a move like this and then up, that would be fine. But that would be bullish, okay? So I'm not sure. So again, that ultra bull count that I've been talking about for a long time, getting us up here to 41K range is real possible. Is it definitely going to happen? I don't know. I really don't. I've been pretty bearish on the markets here lately, but this pumpiness right in here has been, it's kind of serving to change your mindset a little bit, right? They just keep pumping up the jams. Okay. Now I'll be honest with you, I don't like this particular wave structure. I think it needs a move down, something like this. Before it gives us another move to the upside. It would seem to me that that's needed. 1 hour chart. Let's just take a peek here. Have we broken structure? I mean, we're bouncing off this trend line of the 1 hour right now. So on a 1 hour basis, it looks like we could be bouncing here, but it could break back up. But I think the preponderance of price action is saying, hey, we're probably going to break down. This just looks like an extended flat to me right here. A, B, extended flat, C. In which case you got 3, 3. And then maybe it's a running flat. Maybe we come way down here. Retest this breakout right here. And then after that we could continue up. That looks decent as well. For a price structure, the way price might be going up, if it goes up. Okay. All right, let's keep looking at the charts. I've looked at ADA. Again, I've been bullish on ADA, but I am not. I am ultimately bearish. Okay, on ADA. I right now my basic idea is that we need to go down here. Okay, we need to finish the C wave. So I see it pumping a little bit more, and then we need to come down. So I do see potential downside. What? Those little beeps are longs coming in or shorts coming in. So. Okay. Guys, what other charts can I look at for you guys? Take requests here. What other charts can I look at for y'all? Price action is not giving me the feeling that it's finished. I don't get the sense it's done on any chart. But we do have some evidence here on the 4-hour. Bitcoin might be ready for a correction. I mean, it could be done. I mean, this break on the 4-hour, if it follows through to the downside, is significant. Okay, so this break to the downside on the 4-hour is significant on BTC. So it's nothing to laugh at. Now we did have a break on the daily, but it broke and then it broke back in. It was a real trashy move of the market. It was that was a bearish look, right? And then they came back up. They came back up and in. So that was real crappy. So now they're getting a lot of wicks here in this weekend action, and so we're gonna see if this is gonna go up higher. We got the next high. It's already broken here. The next high is up here. So we might have a real pumpy time here, guys. That's a real possibility. So keep that in mind. What is that wave structure? They're a lot of bullishness right now. A lot of bullish orders coming in. There's some sells coming in. 2 million in sells right there. 2.2 million. So there's a bunch of million. I mean, we got 300K, 300K, 300K. Excuse me. What other charts can I look at for you guys? All right, let's see. We've got... all right, let's look at V-Chain. I'll just look at them in order there. V-Chain. Is that VET? I believe it is. Oh, look at VET. Look at that. Interesting wave structure there. That looks bullish right there, buddy. I mean, the way that's acting, that's very bullish. VET is look at that. That has broken out, retested. That looks, I mean, that's nothing to joke at right there, buddy. You could get a pump up the jams on that one, man. Crazy. How high would that be? How high would that go? I mean, if this were some kind of A, B, and then C here. On the daily, I mean, the 1-to-1 sitting at 22. 22.31. That's pretty interesting there. That we broke out. We've retested. And it's starting to break out again. The only thing I'd say watch out for is a move like that and then back up. I suppose it could break down like that as well. See this kind of price structure there? See, it's broken up and out of that. Five-minute wave structure on BTC looks weird. Looks pumpy. Unless this is a three-wave pullback. If this is 5 waves, this is a three-wave pullback, or it's part of a larger pullback and then down. All right, V chain. I mean, if I'm honest with you, I mean, I'm always honest. I don't know why I say that, but I'm just like, it's just saying we say. Um, I mean that looks bullish, man. That's a bullish construction right there. We're overbought for now on the 4 hour, but it's not, doesn't have to be finished. It's got plenty of room to go up again if it wants to continue up. But we're pretty high in the RSI, but not as high as it could be. All right, let's look at H bar here for Seth. There's H bar. Yeah, Chris, no worries. Greg, I got you with the XLM and Tesla on Daniel. Link BTC. I'll check that out in just a minute, Keith. Give me a second. Let's see. We got H bar here. Broke the bottom, then shot up. Isn't that crazy? Just barely broke the bottom. Just like, forget you. Boom. Going down. I got 3 waves going down. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to take out some stops first. We got a 5-wave move here. Out of nowhere. That ain't no flat. I mean, I guess what you have to say, what you want to say. 3, 3, and 5, and it looks like 5 is about finished. But not all the way finished. It needs more upside to finish. But I suppose that's what you want to say is you got 3, 3, 5, or we got a 5, 3, 5. Doesn't look done though. Doesn't look finished. Though it has broken on the 10-minute chart. It's broken structure to the downside. But it looks like it's coming back up to break back. Let's see what the 15-minute did. 15-minute doesn't really have a 15-minute doesn't have the same trend. It looks like a wave 4 and a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever that's finished, go up again. A, B, C, or A, 3. That wave structure is horrible. This wave structure is super trash. Seth, your big bullish look is that's some kind of flat, which I hate, and this is a C wave that's coming up here. So there's your bullish look. Are we gonna get that? I don't know. But that's your that's the bullish look to the market. 1618 sitting here at 57. Could go up to 65. 2618. Retest this whole move. There's your golden zone confluent with the 2618. That's your bullish look on H bar, man. Boom, boom, boom. That's the way it looks. And so if BTC is real bullish, doing that big bullish move, then H bar, XRP, all of these guys might be taking might be going to the moon here. Okay. And by the moon, I just mean up, fast. XRP might be ready for a big whopper to the upside. So, is it ready now? It probably needs a corrective wave. If I had to guess, maybe down and then to the moon. And that would be like a 1-2, and then there we go to the upside. So if XRP gets up here, okay, and then H bar looks like it could go up here. There's two charts that say, hey, we could be firing up. Then I look at Ethereum and I'm like, man, that doesn't look like it's finished. In fact, it kind of looks like a big flat here where you have 3 up, 3 down, and now let's go with 5, right? Let's go 5 waves to the upside. So we got 1, 2 working. Let's go 3, 4, and 5. So we're in the middle of the 3rd wave. We need a bit of a correction and then continuation. So if we get a bit of a correction here and then continuation, that's going to be setting us up for a big move here. So we got all the charts kind of saying, hey, we got a big move to the upside potentially. So I'm kind of looking at that, getting a little bullish here for now, to be honest with you. It doesn't mean it's going to go straight up. It means that there will be corrections along the way, and there may be a correction down first before a bigger move up. It may even take a week to be in a corrective zone before it wants to fire later on in the week or next weekend or whatever. So it's hard to say. We may go up bullishly. If we're going to go up bullishly, we could go up bullishly now, right? We got, this could continue on to be a very bullish night and a very, very bullish, chart. Man, look at all these. The greens are just coming in, man. They're just coming in. It's kind of a bullish construction here. We got 3 waves. You got kind of a 3-wave look. And now this is just kind of pumpy here. This could keep on rocking. Can't see. My eyes are killing me. Now, the other possibility here is that this was actually 5 waves and it's not 3 waves. And then we get a 3-wave pullback. And then we go down again before up. So, again, this could play around here before it's gonna go up in a way that you don't like or understand, right? It's gonna go up in a way that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But this looks very 3-wave-ish right there. Okay, and then we had a boom, 3 waves down. That's why I longed to that. But that was looking kind of like a flat there, right in here. So now it no longer looks like a flat. That shape is gone. Unless this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they spike up for 5. I suppose that's possible. So I see what you guys are saying here. CME, man, you got the divergence here on the 2 hour. Now the 4 hours kind of losing it, that divergence. Yeah, to me the CME chart is not clear at all, Seth. I mean, I know you're thinking it's clear, but I mean, this move right here doesn't make a lot of sense unless this is 5 waves, right? Or 3, or even 3 waves. In which case, we're close to being done. It's not all the way done, but we're close. Probably has a little bit more spiking up to go to 31 or something like that. I mean, then we could have a WXY. You know, here's the bearish look, guys. WX and then Y. Now let me get you guys a little bit. Let me talk a little bit more bearish here. I don't want to get y'all too bullish here, but here's a count that's real. So if you're still watching, I hope you're still watching, because I don't want to get you too bullish here, right? But a more bearish look here is this wave right here. And this looks real plausible to me. Okay. Where all this trash right here is part of a larger flat. Okay. Let's get to the 30-minute. There we go. Where you have, this is your A wave. What we have right here is our B wave. Potentially. And now we need a C wave. Something like that. Or even like that. In which case, we would be looking for, this would be a W, that's X, and then we'd be looking for Y. After, we'd be looking for the third wave to the upside there. This becomes a trashy X wave where we get kind of a sharp move down, okay, and then we go back up for more. Okay, so this stops out the longs. Everybody getting bullish with all this pumping going on. They're pumping, making new high, and then all of a sudden they bring it down, stop everybody out, liquidate longs who are over leveraged, and then they go up. Okay. And so that's a real thought there as well. That's a real possibility right there for BTC. That what that correction does, if it does that, is it lets the RSI on the 4 hour, which is what I think the 4 hour is pointing to, it lets it reset to the downside. Okay, so if we get a move down here this week, it lets the RSI reset, maybe even all the way down bullishly, okay, where we get hidden bull and we get another move to the upside. So, you know, watch out for that. I wouldn't be overly bullish here, like trying to jump in a trade right here to the upside for a real long, big move. Catching a big spike like that is awful hard in Bitcoin. It really is. Catching these big spikes, you have to be in that wave for the right location and holding it to catch them. But if you're trading small time frame, I don't know that it's reasonable to think that we're going to get a spike straight up. I mean, we totally could, right? We totally could get a spike straight up, and I'm not saying we're not, but it's kind of risky entering longs at the top of waves here. Though maybe so. Maybe there's plenty of room in the 5-minute for this to go up here, right? There's plenty of room for this to go up. Right now, this has a 3 wavishness to it. That maybe we get the 5 wavish spike up here pretty quick. Who knows? Who knows? This thing could flag out here correctively, right, and then come down. Like I said, this could be counted as 5 waves, okay, and then we get a 3-wave pullback like that, and then it comes down. All right, and then you get 5 waves to the downside. That finishes like that, then we'd be ready for some more upside. Again, it's all about liquidity, guys. It's all about making the chart look one way and then doing another way. And whichever money, see right now with this bullish move on Sunday, I mean, that's enticing a lot of longs right now. It's just like, hey, go long. Here I go. We're going up fast. We're getting ready to go to the moon. Here we go. And then they just take it down. They take you down with them. So, watch out for that. You just got to be careful. That's why you got to have a good entry strategy, good discipline for this market. Okay. Yeah. Could they pump this and come take the high out again? Yeah, absolutely they could. They might do that. Might be some liquidity up there for sure. But right now we could count this as 5 waves, right? So how would you count that as 5? Well, you got a 1, 2 up in here in the wick. This is 3, 4. Oh, sorry, my mouse jumped. This is wave 4, and then that's wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this looks like, oh, come on, my mouse is jumping. Sorry. Then you got 3 waves there. Boom. This could be some kind of 3-wave move. WXY. Before they come down again. It could be an A wave. Get a B wave, C wave, like that. And then it comes down. So that takes time out of the market tonight. And then they come down. There's a possibility there for wave structure. Or this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, and they're getting ready to pump it here, for another hit to the high, another pump to the liquidity. It may not be done for the night. Okay, so this may be, really bullish. It's just there's a lot of bullish sentiment coming in. There was, like right here, all in here, all these longs here. So these are late longs coming in, and the market tends to punish late longs. Okay, so don't be late. Don't jump in after the move. Okay. Okay. I know somebody was waiting for the higher time frame analysis. So the weekly analysis here, right now, we got the beginning of a new weekly candle. We had a really bullish engulfing candle here in the weekly. Okay, that's real bullish right there. Usually when we get a bullish candle like that, we'll retest half of that at some point, maybe on this week. So we might come back down to 28.7 range. 28.3 range, retest this thing before it moves. It didn't have to, but a lot of times when you get a bullish engulfer like that, you'll get a retest of 50% of that on the next candle. So watch out for something like that particular idea there. Let's look at the daily. The daily chart right now is it's overbought, but not supremely overbought. It can get more overbought. We have a lot of wicks going on here. That means a lot of people, the buyers and sellers are fighting in here, and shorts are wanting to come in. But we've eaten up this wick here. We had a real wicky candle here on the 4-hour, but price has just eaten up all of that price action. And now you say, what's going to happen next? Well, there's bearish divergence here in the 4-hour. Are they going to go up higher and take that out? That's a good question. Right now we have a local trend. My mouse is jumping. We got a local trend here in the 4-hour. Here we're bouncing on. The question is, are we going to bounce down? Okay, we've already broken down. Oops, sorry. Let's try that again. Man, my mouse is just going everywhere. We've already broken down. We're retesting it. The question is, are we going to bounce down now on the next 4-hour close? We've got 1 hour left on this 4-hour candle, so we'll see. See how this 4-hour candle closes, and then the next candle, does that get real bearish too, or does it want to pump higher? So that's what we're looking at, guys. Let's see. We had some other requests. Let's see. What were some of the other requests? We got VChain, HBAR, Link BTC. Sorry, Keith. Let me get to that right now here, buddy. Link BTC. Link BTC. Binance. Link is outperforming BTC. I mean, that's what this chart is showing. Well, Link has outperformed. It's now outperforming on the daily. It's taken out some of the divergence here. What was that? Was that bearish or bullish? I can't think that was a bearish signal, that little ding that I just heard. I got to learn the ding. It's really overbought. It needs a correction. I mean, whenever you get a straight up move like this, man, there's going to be a correction. So Link is due for a correction. So Keith, just be careful. I don't know how deep that correction is going to be. They could take all of price back if they wanted to, right? That would be a nasty move. Nasty. This could be 5 waves with an extended fifth. So in other words, this could be A, B, and C. Okay, and what that is 5 waves. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. And you got an extended fifth wave. It's not a diagonal, it's just an extended fifth, in which case it looks about finished. If that's the way to read that chart, it's really, really overbought, and you have hidden bear here. Okay, you've got hidden bear right there. The daily it's there as well, but price could go up and take this out as well. So they could take the hidden bear out on the daily chart, but anyway, there's some bearishness here that we should pay attention to, at least for a correction. And that correction would work to let the RSI cool down, okay, which would need to take a couple of weeks to flag out. So if this starts flagging out, that corrects in time, but it doesn't correct in price, then you're looking for more upside, right? But if it starts coming down fast, okay, pull back, and if it comes down big and fast and then pulls back, then we're probably looking for another move down before we get another move up. Okay, so that's that. All right, what other charts can I look at for you? Tesla, Daniel L. Let's look at Tesla. Are you still here, Daniel? I hope you are. Sorry if I took forever getting to it. Tesla's looking, it's dumpy like the rest of the markets. So Tesla here, I have this as a W wave. There's an X wave, and there's a nice Y wave. It's a nice WXY. Now, what we have here, it looks like a 3-wave move, zigzag, and that this is coming back down to finish an ABC, particularly. Could be an ABC. Could be a bigger move to the downside, or this could be 3, okay, and then we get another 3 up, right? But I'm looking for Tesla to continue to the downside here to finish out this structure. This could be a complex correction in which we have more down later, okay, or this could be very bearish with the rest of the markets just coming down. So we got to watch. We're pretty oversold right now, so it needs a bit of a correction back to the upside, close that gap, and maybe then down again. So that's a potentially a bullish move that could happen on the smaller time frame. Because look how oversold we are. We're really oversold right now. So I see a correction coming, maybe something like this, and then like this. That could be an ABC or a WXY, or part of a, my cat's over there trying to get in the cabinet. Could be part of a flat even that comes down. Okay, so there's any number of wave shapes here, but my guess is that we're making some kind of correction 3-wave-ish, and then we go back up 3-wave-ish. That's my guess. That's going to take time out of the market, take time for this thing to go, and that's going to give us a 3-wave shape, and then we look something like that. But the NASDAQ and the S&P both looking super bearish right now, and Tesla's looking a little bearish as well. Getting some buys in here. There's another sell. Getting some buys in there. Excuse me 1 second. I got to get my cat. I got my cat. Over there playing with something shouldn't be playing with. All right, that's Tesla and Daniel. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm bearish in Tesla. I've been bearish for a while, but correctively. My main idea is that this is going to end up WXing and then Ying out right now. Let's see if that happens. It could be a simple correction as well, in which you have 3, 3. That could be your X wave right there, and that's all you get. And now we get a Y wave here. So, Kimosabe, you're hilarious, dude. So that's another possibility here. All right, guys. That's a look at the market. There's 41 of you left here. I think that the summary here is that there are accounts that take us up, and there are accounts that take us down. I know that's always the case. Okay, I have made the case for a bullish move, and you need to be ready. But that doesn't mean we go up. I don't know when we go up, but we could flag out here for several more days or weeks here before there's another up move. So the question becomes is what happens here on the daily? What kind of candle do we get here on the daily chart? Does it start to make it slow, or does it make a big move down? If it starts with a big move down, that's more likely not bullish. Okay, so if we get a large red day here, it's probably going to be indicative of more red days to come, that this was some kind of a correction that I've already shared the count for. However, if price stays in this range for a while and gives you corrective structures up here, then there's a good chance that if this is corrective, we'd be looking for other pumps later to the upside, okay? Now, if they just take it straight up from here on some ungodly daily candle, then there's just no way of knowing that that's going to happen and when that's going to happen. It's extremely hard to catch as a trader as well. And I wouldn't be trying. I don't trade like that. I don't trade trying to catch those anymore. Because basically the market spends most of its days in a range. And when you learn to trade the range and the small waves, you don't care where the market's going, whether it's up or down. And you can trade different movements of the market as they move. You don't have to do that. If you need to learn how to do that, I invite you into the Discord. I can teach you the strategy that I use. It's a really, really high win rate on that strategy. And when you combine it with good risk management and a good psychology, you really, really have a good trade strategy. Love to teach it to you. I'd love to offer it to you in the Discord. Just come on in, become a supporter in Patreon. We'll get you right in as soon as I get the email saying, hey, you've joined. Okay? So anyway, always want to invite you in. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight. It's been fun to be with you. Good conversation. I hope you guys have a good night. Be careful in this range. As it could still go up, I have a feeling that we're going to get a sharp move to the downside first. It would seem to me that we would get some kind of sharp something down before up. That doesn't mean it has to happen. It just means that it seems like there's a wave structure here that makes sense to get a sharp move down before another bullish wave to the upside. But keep in mind too, we have bearish counts that say, hey, this is about finished. Looking for a bearish wave to the downside. This could be a W. That could be an X wave that's finished. And now we start working on a Y wave. We start getting real bearish here. So don't get overly bullish here. Don't get overly bearish. Stay as neutral as you can be. Trade what you see and believe it. Have good stops, good entry discipline. Make sure you have a strategy that is testable and you have good just good mindset to be able to cut bad ideas. And just be smart with your money, guys. This market's all about, these market makers are all about taking your money. And they love pumps and dumps. So just be careful. All right, with that said, you guys have a great night. We've been about 2 hours, 15 minutes in the live. It's really been good to be with you. You guys, thanks. Y'all have a good one. We'll take it easy.